What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. This is going to be your review for the season finale of RuPaul's Drag Race season 10. Now, I didn't review the reunion last week because honestly, it really didn't give me nothing. The reunion was really a love fest. Like, there really wasn't a whole lot of drama. Any conflicts that the ladies had, they seemed to have already resolved it, or they were cool. Aiden and Britta were, they were fine. The comments that Gigi had made about Heidi, they had cleared that up. So it really wasn't a whole lot of drama. I felt like Widow was maybe holding on to some things a little bit. I definitely feel like Dahlia was still not happy with her, with how things went down with her. She was clear that she didn't feel like she deserved to go home when she went home. But she was also clear to let the ladies know, but I was here longer than all of y'all because the broccoli showed up in every episode. Heidi let everybody know that her fans told her they like her name and she ain't ready to change it yet because she said that they pay her bills, and if they say they like Heidi in Closet, she gonna still be Heidi in Closet. So I said, listen, I can't be mad about that. But yeah, ultimately in the reunion, it was a cute theme. It was like a slumber party, girls' night out type theme. So all the ladies, except for Heidi, were dressed in some version of night gear, Jada Essence had a cute little thing where she had the pillow behind her and that kind of stuff. So, and they just gave us an update on what everybody's been doing with the, where everybody's been quarantining and things like that. They did ask the question about the whole rumor about Gigi Good and Crystal Method, and they still ain't answered the question. But from my understanding, Crystal Method got a whole boyfriend. So, I mean, if they had a fling during the show. So that's pretty much all the reunion gave me. So we are here for the finale. And once again, the finale is, they're at home. I feel like this. Was it the most ideal situation? Absolutely not. But I can say this, that I have been very, very, in a lot of cases, I've been very surprised. And in a lot of cases, very happy with changes and amendments that some shows have had to make. And this is definitely one of them. So the finale was, everybody was at home. And you could tell they had done a lot of pre-recording and put stuff together. The one thing I did hate, I hated the fact that in both the reunion and in the finale, Rue was not in drag. I'm not going to get into all of the reasons why, but in my opinion, reasons why, because I don't know why, but why I think she wasn't in drag or he wasn't in drag. But I don't like it. I didn't like it. So that's the one thing I can say. Wore a mask, and at the reunion he wore this mask, and then in the finale wore this mask. I didn't like it. I didn't like the fact that he wasn't in drag. But okay, I digress. So the way the finale went, all of the ladies, all of the queens were introduced, and they were dressed. And I'm gonna be honest with you, my favorite look out of all of the queens that were introduced was Aiden. Surprising, right? I really liked Aiden's look. I loved Widow's look. I would say probably the most unusual was Crystal. She was dressed as a piñata. Just a big ass piñata. I'm going to say this. Overall, in my opinion, I think, and I could be wrong, but I think Crystal Method was trying too hard to be the quirky, different person, the different chick. That's my opinion, and I could be wrong because maybe this is who she really truly is, and at the beginning of the show, she was trying too hard to not be as quirky. I wasn't crazy about. Well, I'll get there. Okay, so let me stay in my order. So the way the finale was going to be is that there were going to be 3 different performances. The first one was going to be a up close, face only lip sync, which I love that concept because then you are focusing solely on the lip sync, and you're also focusing on who can give us a performance with just their face. Ain't nobody doing backflips, ain't nobody doing twists and turns, just who can emote emotion from just their face. I love that idea. The second one was a pre-recorded lip sync from home, and the ladies were able to set up their own props and all of that. Then there's going to be an elimination, and the last two are going to lip sync for the crown. Okay, that's how it's supposed to do. So, of course, first Ru interviewed all three ladies. Crystal Method was interviewed, and she had a video from her mom, her dad, and her grandmother. Okay, call me stupid, call me crazy. I did not know that Crystal Method was Latino. Did not know. Okay, but his grandmother, his abuela, and she gave her message was in Spanish, so we got a chance to see her family. I mean, his Crystal's family. Gigi, did her interview, and she talked about the difference between confident and cocky. She said, "I'm confident, but I don't think that I'm cocky, and it is a thin line. I understand that." And that's something that I struggle with as just my personality. I do struggle with that, and so I try to understand that there is a difference between knowing who you are, knowing your worth, versus just being cocky. And so Gigi was she's definitely cocky and felt that she deserved to win. We saw her mom, so we got a chance to see a video of her mom, and all of them spoke to their younger self. So they did that. Then we had Jada. I think I loved Jada's the most because we always deal with this toxic masculinity when we are talking about the LGBTQIA community. We have a million stories of boys who came out and the father just rejected them, or they were ridiculed by the men in their family. And what I loved is that Jada's video was from her dad and her brother, and you could tell that her dad was that dude. Like, he called her by her, given name. I think his name is Jarrell or something. But both of them were very proud of her, and she said that she had a viewing party for the first, she had a viewing party, I guess, until the world got shut down. And at the very first viewing party, when, she won the first challenge, she said her brother and her dad cried. And so I just thought that was great. Like, I loved the fact that we got a chance to see the opposite of what we hear about so much with this whole toxic masculinity situation. So I loved it. And of course, Jada cried, and it was great. So they were all three lip syncing to Bring Back My Girls. Ru gonna find a way. Okay? It's Ru's new single, Bring Back My Girls. Listen. Ru don't miss no opportunity, and I ain't mad at her. My notes, I said that I felt like Jada's face gave the best expressions. I feel like she did the best, because all of them gonna get at least all of them should get the lip sync right. I mean, they had this child anyway. But aside from them knowing the words or who did or didn't know the words, I feel like Jada kept my attention the most out of the three of them. I hated Crystal's makeup, and it was distracting to me. No, I'm lying. That's not right. That's not right. I liked her makeup. I take that back. In this part, I liked her makeup. But Jada she played to the camera. For me, she played to the camera better. Anyway, then they did a package on one of their crew members who passed away, Jacqueline, and it was a really nice tribute. And they brought back a lot of the contestants, and they talked about how Jacqueline was more than just a crew member. Like, she became their friends. Like, she went to Latrice Royale's wedding, and Bob said that they would talk after every episode, and Peppermint said that she came and saw her on Broadway. And so this was somebody who had truly become friends with the contestants, and so they didn't speak on how she passed, nor is it our business, but she did pass. And so I thought that was a great, I think they did a really good job with the tribute. Then they did a Rock the Vote video, whatever, with all of the ladies. Okay. The first person that did their solo performance was Crystal Method. I don't know the song she sang. I think the song, I've heard the song before, but I don't know who sings it. But it's like Fly Like a Bird. I don't know who sings it. I'm sure someone's going to tell me in my comments. That was the performance where I said her makeup was distracting to me. I felt like her performance was very creative. She did like a whole puppet show where she was a bird, and She had a split screen, and so she was on there both at the same time, and it was like Mama Bird and Baby Bird, and it was Crystal. It was very quirky and different, but I really, really did not like her makeup. It was something about the makeup that just wasn't doing it for me. With that. Next, we had Gigi Good. I don't know if it was the nostalgia of it or the execution of it, but Gigi, you had me with this performance. And y'all know, I ain't Team Gigi, but I gotta call it like I see it. Gigi, you did that. She recreated. If you know the song "Aha," I mean "Take Me On" or "Take on Me" by Aha, going back to the '80s, MTV, the heyday of MTV, the videos. Aha had this. Even then, it was a very groundbreaking concept of like almost it looked like a cartoon, and the person went in and out of the cartoon, and it was black and white. It was like a sketch, and it was very creative. Like, Google it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to YouTube right now and look up "Take Me On," Aha, or "Take on Me." I think it's "Take Me." Anyway, whatever it is, but Aha, just like that, Aha, "Take Me On." You'll see the video. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Anybody from my generation or older, y'all know what I'm talking about anyway. Gigi, you did that. She had this moment where she had a black and white suit, and it was predominantly white with the black writing, and then she had this moment where she jumped and it turned into the black, the suit flipped where it was majority black with the white writing, but it was the exact same suit. Oh man, it was perfect. It was like the whole TikTok thing, which is what Ross actually said when they were doing the critique. But I thought she did a great job. I did. I was loving it. I was here for it. And she did a great job. Her lip was like a red lip. So everything else was black and white, but her lip was a red lip. So you definitely were paying attention to her lip sync because it was that pop of red. She did that. I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. She definitely did that. Jada did Sierra. She was Sierra. My only criticism though was a lot of times Jada wasn't facing the camera, so I didn't see every single word. And a lot of times Jada, she was doing the long blonde wig, and she was doing the J-Lo whips and stuff. And then a lot of times the wig was in her face and I couldn't see the lip sync. Now, was it a hell of a performance? She did that. She gave us Sierra, honey. She was all over that damn apartment. She was on the couch. She was on the floor. She was everywhere, okay? But that was my only criticism. And I know that we're at a point in the competition where every little thing matters. And so in a lip sync, when I could not see your lips, that was my only critique of that. But at this point, I would give the face lip sync to Jada, and I would give the performance lip sync to Gigi. So this was the part where Mama Ru was going to eliminate somebody. And she said, listen, I can't make no decision, so all three of y'all get to perform for the finale. Which, not surprising. That's something that, with everything going on and how different all of this is, like, I ain't mad at Ru for giving everybody an opportunity to try to make this thing happen. Miss Congeniality went to Heidi. We got to see what Evie Oddly's been doing this year, and of course she said all the right things that a reigning queen would say. It was the opportunity of a lifetime. I met so many new people, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Ru, for the opportunity, blah, blah, blah. But it was good to see Miss Evie Oddly. Then we get to the final lip sync. It's Survivor by Destiny's Child. It's a 3-way split screen. They sent the setup, the exact same setup to all three ladies. So they're all standing in front of the same backdrop. So there is no, different backdrop. Crystal was very Crystal. She had on this really nice outfit with the wide, the short dress with the petticoat underneath. So it flared out. I loved her makeup. I did like her makeup in the finale. That bird thing, I didn't like it. Anyway, but I did like her makeup. And she looked very nice. She did. She looked very Crystal. She looked very nice. Gigi had this whole Dorothy Wizard of Oz thing going. She had like the outfit and the pigtail wig and all of that. And, with the red slippers and the red shoes and all of that. I wasn't crazy about that for a finale look. Like, I get the whole concept and theme, but that didn't do it for me for finale look. Like, I think about Evie Oddly's finale look. I think about Sasha Velour. I think about all of these people who, that finale look just didn't, it was very lackluster to me. especially knowing what you can do, Gigi, knowing what you can give us. I was disappointed with what you gave us. I was very disappointed. Jada was giving us orange. She had a short, a short wig, face beat. But she had this orange ensemble, which I can't even describe it. It turned into a reveal. And the reveal was a bodysuit. The song was Survivor by Destiny's Child. It was a very Beyonce outfit. The bodysuit with the boots. And it was a very Jada / Beyonce outfit. Y'all know Jada's been doing it all season. Y'all know she's been getting me all season. And she did not disappoint with that. And again, she had a reveal. Gigi Good had a reveal as well. Her dress opened up and it did something, but it was a reveal to it, and it was very creative and very cute. But it still didn't wow me. Like, I was like, oh, cute. That's something that she could have done on the runway for, for during the season. But for the finale, it just didn't. And her wig, even, she had a reveal with the wig where it went from the pigtails to something else. But I'm gonna be honest with you, there was no wow moment to it. So when it happened, it was just like, oh, okay. It just was no wow moment to it. And even though Jada, you could clearly tell by the first outfit she had on that there was going to be a reveal. Like, it was obvious, that first outfit, that it was going to be a reveal to it. And when it happened, I was like, okay, all right. But I think it was that color pop and the way Jada was performing to that song. Like, she meant that shit. You know what I mean? Like, she was singing them words like she meant that. She is a survivor. And so, for me, I would have given that final lip sync to Jada Essence Hall based on everything I just said to you guys. So, we had a judge's critique, and we had a judge's critique before. And of course, this is not the point where anybody's being critical. So they all said really nice things and how wonderful everybody was and how they were all wowed, blah, blah, blah. But at the end, it came down to Ruth's decision. And I'm going to be honest with you. Y'all know I thought they was going to give it to Gigi Good. But your new season 12 winner and reigning queen for today. Oh, before I say that, let me say this. Heidi, because I forgot this part. Heidi won for Miss Congeniality, and she got a $10,000, tip from Pantene. But Pantene also tipped all of the ladies an extra $2,000, because they have done such a great job of doing these online drag shows and performances and things of that nature to try to entertain people from home through this whole situation. So everybody got $2,000, and Heidi, now I don't know if Heidi gonna walk away with $12,000 or she just got her $10,000, but either way, Heidi said that all she made last year was $7,000. So between her tips on the show and her winning Miss Congeniality, hell, she done doubled what she made last year, child. Anyway, so your winner and new RuPaul's Drag Race queen is Miss Jada Essence Hall, honey. And I must say that I loved it. I was surprised because I just knew they was going to give it to Gigi Good. But Jada, you deserve it. If you were watching my review, I know you've watched a few as the season went on. I don't know if you watched all of them, but if you're watching this review, you deserve it. And if you go back to my first review, boo, I ain't see it for you. I can admit it. But as the season went on, you made me a believer. You made me a believer. And by the end, I was convinced that you should be. I didn't know if you were going to be, but you should be. So congratulations to you. And congratulations to all the ladies under the least ideal situation. You guys, it was a good show. Definitely edited very well. I got to give it to the staff and the crew. They put that together. They did a good job. All right. Let me know what y'all think. Drop it in those comments. Peace.